Hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob continuing the narration and character voicing for the Arknights main story. And oh boy, first off, apologies that this episode is going out later than the previous episodes, considering that the plan for these is usually to go out on Saturday or Sunday. But to get this just out of, let's put it this way. Sunday morning, sat down to record, did the dry run without recording, everything was fine, just to get the text into me, and then did the second run with recording, was almost done, and then my PC was like, you only have 3 scenes to record? How about this nice blue screen that I have for you? Yeah, suffice to say, that whole recording was canned, considering when the PC booted up again. Well, all I had left was the very first freaking 10 minutes of the recording, and considering you guys can probably see on the screen right now how long this video is, that is nothing, and it was not even salvageable, because the half of that audio was, yeah, not in a nice spot, let's put it that way. So here we are, Monday, another day where I have time to sit down and do a long recording, so yep. So, to conclude this, with what I said during the original intro for this recording, 2 things. One thing, both things are around characters. One thing is probably more interesting to me, but I guess considering the preparations I do for at least to get to know the characters' personalities when I do voices and shit, one of the characters that appears in this story does not have the voice that I was expecting from the art and how rigid the character looks, so that was interesting to hear, but okay, fun, I guess. If I don't forget, I'm gonna show you guys what I mean at the end of the recording. Just gotta play one voice file, you'll hear it. In other places, the other character that appears during this story, let's put it this way. Every single person I've ever heard pronounce that character's name, in English that is, said the name in some weird way. Suffice to say, they say everybody says it in a different way, including me. Therefore, I will basically use how they say the name in the Japanese dub, considering even in the Chinese dub, when you switch over and just listen to the character introduce herself, she also says it in a very similar fashion. So you know what? I'm gonna stick with the name that they use for the Japanese version, for my own sanity, for my own throat, and not to stumble over the name when I say it. And also because it reminds me of a name of a certain Gundam from a certain Gundam show about 10 plus years ago, I believe. So yeah, incorporates are all things. So anyway, let's not make this intro longer than it has to be, so let's begin with episode 2, Separated Hearts. And funnily enough, this episode with the story begins on a, well, training stage. Weirdly enough, I think this is the only one where it begins on a training stage. So, let's begin. "5:57 a.m. Cloudy. Visibility 17 kilometers. Desert 4 kilometers from the outskirts of Lungmen. 4 days after the Chernobog rescue mission. Good morning, Doctor. You have currently been sleeping for 999999999 hours. Although your reluctance to leave bed is not beyond reason, your presence is urgently needed at the operations command room. Furthermore, here is some medical advice from Dr. Kaltsit. Please keep the windows open to maintain a source of fresh air, and spend some time on the deck to maintain healthy levels of vitamin D. Ah, Doctor, good morning. So you made it, Doctor. Doctor, are you feeling better now? You looked like you were still in pain and couldn't move around well yesterday. I've made a complete recovery. How about you? I'm perfectly fine and full of energy today. After all, we still have other missions to take care of. So the sooner we can start preparing, the better, Doctor. You should get used to having to shift gears quickly here. Doctor, even though we sustained heavy losses in Chernobog, we gained a lot of information about Reunion and more importantly got you out alive. Based on the negotiations we had yesterday, the closest mobile city to us, Lungmen, has offered us a cooperation pact and agreed to exchange information with us. We have some evidence that Reunion might be targeting Lungmen next. We'll have to wait for Dr. Kaltzit's permission first before we can get the rest of the information. She's still stationed within Lungmen. Lungmen has granted us permission to temporarily camp near the city. They've also agreed to compensate a portion of our losses and expenditures during the operation. In exchange, Rhode Island is expected to help defend the city's outskirts. But the reason why I called for you early is... Let me explain, Amia. Last night, we discovered another wave of Chernobog survivors making their way towards Lungmen. They're expected to get there in the afternoon. We'll be expected to safeguard the outskirts of District 5 just like the last few days. Only this time, there might be more Reunion members mixed into the group. Because the situation is a bit different, we'll need to discuss some new tactics with you before beginning the operation. Anyway, Doctor, there's a lot to get through today, so let's do our best. In any case, both of you, please complete your combat preparations. Doctor, once you've decided on your squad assignments, please let the operators know so that they also have the time to prepare. We'll set out 15 minutes after you finish your drills. Oh, and make sure you're not late this time. "10:14 p.m. Clear. Visibility 19 kilometers. Lungmen, District 5. Inspection and Quarantine Zone." Madam? They're here. Attention please. Due to the catastrophe's interference, all air traffic in Lungmen has been stopped. All entrances to District 5 will be closed in 2 hours. We thank you for your cooperation during our RIPAFE inspections. If you discover any unregistered infected, please inform a nearby peace officer immediately. The LGD will detain them in accordance with the Emergency Handling Act. Attention please. It's just like the rumor said. Let's go, Doctor. We're here. Rhode Island was scheduled to meet with the LGD at 10 o'clock. It's 10:14 now. If you were late 14 minutes, therefore you wasted 14 minutes of my time. I'm sorry, Madam Shen, we just found out that Reunion is here. It's fine, I already know, but that's not important right now. Who might this be? Doctor is Rhode Island's consultant. Dr. Kaltzit should already have informed you. Well, since everyone is here, I'll now need you to follow me. Madam Shen, it's an emergency. Those infected, they're not... Don't panic. First squad, stand by. Snipers get into position. What's happening? Let go of me. What's going on? Report the situation. Let me go. Why are you arresting me? We didn't do anything wrong. Some infected are refusing to be taken in. I can see that. Forget it. Detain them all. Disperse the crowd immediately. Open the gates in 30 minutes after you finish the review process. Also, Push the quarantine inspection line forward 40 meters. Other than you and the doctor, the rest of the Rhode Island will stay here and assist with border security. The two of you, come with me. If your group can handle such a trivial task, I will not be able to assign you any missions. PC 94172, arrange some work for these people. I don't want to see any more trouble tonight. Understood, madam. Everyone, I'd like you to... Madam Shen is really tough. She's stricter than I imagined. You two. Follow me. We're here. What a tall building. Sorry? Rhode Island is undoubtedly capable. Oh, thank you for your praise, madam. However, after the Chernobog incident, there's been a massive surge of refugees into Lungmen. The infected should already know what the consequences of entering Lungmen are. I'll remind you once more, Lungmen is the next Chernobog. Dr. Kaltzit. Rhode Island's representatives have already met with Chief Wei. Please wait here. I'll notify you shortly. He's really hard to talk to. Doctor, from here on, Dr. Kaltzit will be handling the negotiations. Please have confidence in her. Come in. Dr. Kaltzit. Amia. Doctor. So you've come. Chief Wei, the other two representatives of Rhode Island have also arrived. Ah, excellent. Please, take a seat. Miss Kaltzit is currently explaining the situation to me. Allow me to continue then. Mr. Wei, I trust that you have a good grasp on the situation already. Currently, the Lungmen Information Network captures a lot of information regarding the reunion movement. It is good that you recognize the importance of this. But this alone is not enough. Lungmen still lacks key information. I believe the LGD knows very well that this simple quarantine is not enough to hold back reunion. Reunion will not obediently go through the inspections, nor will they wait for the authorities to take the initiative. That's why, without Rhode Island's assistance, Lungmen will suffer heavy losses against reunion should you decide to pursue the same strategies against the infected. Pardon the interruption. The LGD understands Lungmen's defenses better than Rhode Island does. We've already made preparations to deal with possible infiltrations from Reunion. We, however, are not obliged to provide you with confidential information regarding our operations. Miss Kaltzit, please continue. While it is true that Lungmen has been successful in dealing with unarmed infected so far, you have not dealt with this scale of organized rioting before. This may result in unnecessary losses. From our experience, only the infected are capable of countering the infected. To my understanding, Rhode Island has some special expertise in countering reunion. We do have experience, but I wouldn't call it expertise. Oh? I've been told that Rhode Island was involved with the Chernobog incident and managed to obtain a lot of intel about reunion. No matter where you heard that from, at this stage that information is not up for exchange. It is but a part of our resume, a qualification that allows us to speak to you, Mr. Wei. It is Lungmen that will decide whether or not we will exchange information. If Rhode Island cannot even provide us with this level of information... In that case, we simply have no basis for trusting your capabilities. Mr. Wei, I apologize if my words were not clear enough. What I must emphasize is, the only reason Rhode Island has this information is because we were strong enough to obtain it. Whatever the case may be, Lungmen cannot simply trust another group of infected. Miss Shen, if you believe that dealing with our punishment, doling out punishment to the infected is more important than the actual security of Lungmen, then I will immediately surrender myself in accordance with your local laws. Then I will sigh from my jail while watching Reunion burn down your city. This time, Lungmen doesn't have a choice. Your good intentions are not lost upon us despite your rudeness. However, we also are not a charity for useless lobbyists. Madam Shen. Chief Wei, I believe it is inappropriate for these outsiders to get involved with Lungmen's confidential matters. Calm down, Miss Shen. They are still our guests. My guests. Very well. Unless they've violated our laws, I will tolerate them, sir. Ah, excuse me. I just remembered. That's right. Huh. There's one thing I care about. Your ability. To my understanding, Rhode Island is also assisting with suppressing the nearby infected. Madam Shen, based upon your best information, how would you assess Rhode Island's combat abilities? Allow me to describe what I've witnessed from Rhode Island's operations. Here are the details. And that concludes my report on Rhode Island's combat operations. And your assessment? There is little reason to doubt their strength. However, Chief Wei, given their identities, I believe that, from a strategic standpoint, the LGD is more than capable of handling the job. When it comes to fighting crime and prevent infiltration, the LGD is more than sufficient. Rhode Island may be able to bring more to the table, however, one of the things that Rhode Island has requested, there is one item that we are unwilling to exchange, based upon what has been offered. The temporary defense cooperation that you're providing is far from equal value. As things stand, your asking price is a bit too high. Miss Godset, Miss Amiya, I hope you two both understand. Mr. Wei, a temporary defense will not be enough. There are a lot of things about Reunion that you do not know about. Based upon the data we gathered while fighting them, if no proactive measures are taken, Reunion will seize control of Lungmen within 2 weeks. Nonsense. There's no evidence that... Madam Shen, would you like to know the real reason Chernobog fell within 1 night? Please, elaborate. Amiya? Sure. Rhode Island wasn't just involved in the Chernobog incident, we also were caught inside the catastrophe and survived. Impressive, impressive. It's not every day I meet someone crazy enough to have made it out of a catastrophe alive. Miss Amiya, please continue. I'm listening. We fought against Reunion's leader. What's her name again? I don't recall clearly. Tallulah. Ah, right, Tallulah. Madam Shen, what do you think? I know. This is what happened to Rhode Island Chernobog, even though Reunion managed to wrest control of Chernobog from Ursus. But in order to expand, they'll have to deal with their resource shortages. Lungmen will be their next stepping stone. Even though you might be able to fend them off for a while, their attacks will not cease unless you handle the situation proactively. Furthermore, there's another unknown factor. We still don't know how Ursus will respond after losing Chernobog. Well spoken, young lady. Due to the seriousness of this threat and the LGD's limited manpower, I am not opposed to consider this temporary agreement based on the terms that we detailed earlier. But what I said before still holds. Rhode Island's asking price is still too high. Correct. In order to make sure Lugman is properly compensated, I have two very simple conditions. First, Rhode Island will help the LGD suppress the reunion threat. This includes identifying threats within Lungmen, as well as those related to fallout from Chernobog. This also includes assessing the degree that the infected have infiltrated Lungmen. I expect that you will share any potentially helpful information with us. What's the second condition then? I will tell you about the second condition after you've satisfied the first. Naturally, I won't ask anything outside of Rhode Island's area of expertise. I'm not sure I understand. Could you please elaborate, Mr. Wei? How should I put this? If Reunion causes damage that surpasses Rhode Island's estimates, I hope that you will help the LGD handle the situation, which may include post-disaster management. Of course, nothing beyond your capabilities. That's roughly the gist of it. I cannot say much more at this point. However, don't forget, Rhode Island doesn't have a choice. If you can't accept our terms, then all of the conditions we discussed, as well as your request, will be... Amiya. Dr. Kaltsit. Mr. Wei, I would like to add one more clause to the agreement. Any interpretation of the clauses must be agreed upon by both parties. Is this acceptable? Oh, of course. I can see your respect to Lungmen, Miss Amiya. Madam Shen, do you have any objections? I accept this operation. Ha! It seems like Madam Shen also has her own goal now. In any case, congratulations. You've earned Lungmen's trust. Madam Shen will be responsible for your arrangements. However, be aware that the infected are not allowed to freely move around within the city, as that may cause panic. I hope that you will defer to the LGD's orders while carrying out your duties. Especially Madam Shen's orders. Lungmen will be open to Rhode Island as long as your actions are in line with us. That was so difficult. He was so methodical when he spoke, and it felt like he couldn't be swayed by anything. Amiya, you'll eventually have to learn how to deal with these people yourself. But in the end, you did a great job. By the way... You... Do I know you, Kaltsit? Dr. Kaltsit, please don't give the doctor a hard time. I hope our sacrifices weren't in vain. Hello, Doctor. Welcome back. Hurry, hide. I need to go. Take this. This is for you. This is a protective charm. My mother taught me how to make these. And this is one that I made. When you make these dolls by hand, you can keep the ones you care about safe. Okay, Sister Misha, we'll take good care of it. Good, good. Now, go hide and don't make a sound. Okay. Ready to go. After them. Let's see how far those infected can run. Huh? Now, what do we have here? According to Exia's data, our mission target should have been staying somewhere around here. The terrain around here is really complicated. If we were doing this alone, this assignment might have been quite troublesome. Luckily, I got in touch with Penguin Logistics beforehand. Huh? Who's there? Those people are... baddies! You bunch of baddies! Let go of me! Let go! Tell me, where'd she run off to? Stop playing dumb. Sister, where are you? Help! Sister Misha, save me! Who is it? Get back here! You should leave right now if you know what's good for you. Hmm? Who the hell? You don't look like you're from around here. You're not afraid of us. Otherwise... Huh? What was that? Arts. She's using arts? Stay away from me. Don't bully the defenseless ever again. Monster. Monster, huh? Everything will be okay. You can come out now. It's dangerous here. You should hurry and find someplace safe. Thank you, ma'am. Take care. Amiya, what's going on? I saw an infected just now, probably unregistered. From Ursus? Yes, she was heading deeper into the slums. Franca, gather the nearby operators. Okay. The deeper we head into the slums, the more volatile things are going to be. There are ordinary civilians, criminals, and refugees, all mixed together. We'll have to make thorough preparations. Amiya, we have incoming comms. Please wait a second. That's right. Amiya, it's the LGD. Was that Madame Shen? Indeed. That's right. We've already found a number of unregistered infected. Yes. What? We're after an Ursus girl, short white hair, height about 145 centimeters, called Misha. That's... understood. Amiya, Madame Shen wants us to immediately search for the infected just described. Once we find her, we are to turn her into the LGD immediately. Can I speak to her, please? Hello? Madame Shen, can you hear me? I hear you. Can I confirm the valid... wrong person highlighted. Can I confirm the validity of that order? 100% valid. Effective immediately. I see. She suddenly hung up. That Shen, she's got a bit of a temper. So this is going to be our mission now. Amiya, I've just received another message from several defenders. They met some individuals who were openly hostile to Rhode Island's operators. Furthermore, those attackers weren't ordinary people. They were infected. Have the defenders fall back towards us. Scout team, our target is an Ursian girl with short white hair, height of 145 centimeters. Remember to stay hidden and stay safe. Other operators, follow your leaders and spread out. It'd be best to stall them out. Hey, not bad. Liskarm, this kid's pretty smart. Doctor is our tactical commander. You should take this more seriously. Let's begin. So, Rhode Island has to fight against the infected again. Whew. I probably won't be found if I hide here, but I won't be able to go back to those kids anymore. I hope nothing happens to them. Why? Who is it? Are you Miss Misha? What? I'm sorry, Miss Misha. I hope I didn't scare you. These are my colleagues, Franca and Liskarm. Hey there. Good day. We're from Rhode Island Pharmaceuticals, as an organization made to serve the infected at least. We hope to be able to help you. That's why we'd like to talk for a bit. Talk? This isn't the best place for that though. As of right now, our top priority is keeping you safe. For the time being, we'll protect you, so rest assured.
What are you talking about? You're just going to capture me and lock me up, aren't you? Get away from me, my claws are sharp, if you don't want to get hurt. What are you laughing about? If we really were going to capture you, we wouldn't have given you a chance to resist. Miss Misha, we really do want to help you, so... I don't trust you. Lungmen treats the infected worse than they treat criminals. Why would you go out of your way to help the infected? Miss Misha, look. What are you doing? Your hand. You're also an infected? That's right, I'm just like you. There are a lot of infected in these slums. Those kids you left behind just now, they trusted you. Misha, you already put them in danger. Are you going to use those kids to threaten me? No, I wouldn't. But someone has already started doing exactly that. We just chased off a group of thugs that were trying to threaten those kids. Lungman is also currently searching for the infected. If Lungman found you first, it might have already been too late. We wanted to divert the rioters from those kids by drawing their attention to you. Looking at it from another perspective, we'd also be able to keep you safe from harm. Do you know why they're after me? What reason do you have to do all of this for me? We actually don't know why there are infected targeting you, but we do care about the safety of innocents, including you. At least this is the best course of action for the time being. I hope that you'll be able to trust us. Would you allow us to take you from here first? Fine, let's go. After all, I don't really have a choice, do I? I wouldn't say that, but at least... Thank you, Miss Misha. That concludes the report, Madam Shen. Copy. The LGD will secure the meeting point and wait for you to escort the target. Understood. Franca, bring me the map drawn by the recon squad. Okay, this will do. We will leave the slums using the shortest route. Any other orders, Madam Shen? Just hurry it up. We don't have much time. Over. Formations. Don't drag your feet. She hung up. In other words, we have to run errands for her now. We're the only ones who found the target after all. The LGD never gave us any detailed information about the target. We were supposed to be collaborating, but they suddenly told us that the individual we found had an important use to them. There's a ton of critical information that we haven't been given. I'm not surprised that the LGD is keeping secrets from us, though. Why's that? Aren't you supposed to be smart? What good could come out of Rhode Island not knowing too much? All I know is that knowing too little is bad for our mission. In any case, we'll have to escort Misha to the meeting point first. Which route to take? We'll have to ask another favor from them. Who? Penguin Logistics. Yo, Rhode Island! Are you almost done with your mission? What do you think of our services? Hey, don't be like that. Did something bad happen? Or did you meet someone you don't like? Yeah, you. There's no need for that. Without Penguin Logistics intel, we wouldn't have been able to narrow down our search. Nor would we have been able to get information about Lungman's infected population so easily. Why, thank you for your praise, miss. You clearly have a discerning taste. Exia, we'll need you to find a relatively safe route for us. In that case, I'll get straight to the point. None of these routes are particularly good. At least let's go with this one. Look at this map here. Starting from the center of the slums, head 3 blocks north, then follow this road back south until you reach the exit. This should probably be the safest route. Even then, There are probably enough enemies along the way to throw a few karaoke parties. The enemy? It would appear that Reunion has already infiltrated Lungmen. Miss Exia, can I assume that you've already gotten a hold of the enemy's distribution? Then, what are their movements like? They're coming right towards you. We've been surrounded. Our top priority is to get Misha out safely. Franca, I'm counting on you to stop the enemy ambush. Easy. Leskarm, split the defender squad and cover both sides. We'll be in charge of protecting Misha. No problem. Oh, right. Did you know there are also some enemy casters? Doctor, please stay close to me. Please continue to command the squads. I will relay your orders. Let's try following this safest route then. All clear. You were right, this bunch came prepared. You guys should pick up the pace too. Just who are you people? Everyone, please move faster. Amiya, we've been pursued from behind. Do we have time to counterattack? Not at the moment. It's better to try to shake them off and avoid unnecessary battles. Forget about the safety issue. I need a route that can get us out of the slums to Madame Shen as soon as possible. Reunion is already on our tail. The more ground we have to cover, the more danger we'll be in. That's easy to do. I have a route here that the enemy will never think of. Do you already have something in mind? Of course! But I'll have to take a look myself first to see if my info is reliable or not. Try to be quick about it. Got it! Anyway, I'll be right back. If you need anything, please contact another Penguin Logistics agent. Can I ask where we're going? We're meeting with the LGD. They will protect you. Huh? The LGD? Our current mission is to safely escort you to the LGD, and they will provide you with protection. I almost believed that you were really here to save me. No, we really are. Our original plan was to ask Lugman to entrust some of their infected with us, but after hearing our report, the LGD suddenly asked us to transfer you to them. Besides, in Lungmen you'll be safer under their protection. If we don't act now, you'll be in great peril. Many of the infected that were coming after you were already wearing Reunion's badge. I don't know anything about this reunion that you're talking about, but I do know that the LGD, and I've seen how they treat the infected. If you wanted to capture me from the beginning, you should have just said it. Sorry, but that's really not our intention. I know there are still some misunderstandings that have to be worked out. But no matter how bad you think we are, please just bear with us a bit longer. Your safety takes priority over how you feel. I'll explain everything if I get the chance. After all, there are still things that I want to know. Rhode Island sure is taking their time. Oh.
We're almost at the interception point.
Finally, I just finished unpacking. What a waste.
Hurry up, those in the back follow more closely.
Hey, masked person over there.
Who is it? What do you want?
All of you, come at me. I'm short on time. Amiya, Texas from Penguin Logistics has returned. Ah, what a relief. I have an update here. I just took care of some guys who call themselves Reunion. But there are a lot more of them coming. Reunion has come out of hiding and are starting to move in groups. It's as I feared. Reunion has already infiltrated Lungmen through the slums, and their target is the same as ours. Otherwise, there would be no reason for them to come after Rhode Island. Miss Misha is carrying secrets that only Lungmen and Reunion know. We're caught in a disadvantageous situation. Things aren't looking good for us right now. I'll really have to poke that officer's pretty little face later to find out what's actually going on. Anything else to add? If not, I'll lead the way. I know exactly where to go. Exia has confirmed our escape route. I'll now take you through it. Franca, gather all the squads. We should find cover first. Reunion is already here.
Over here, don't let them get away.
There's nothing more annoying than when trouble keeps nipping at your tail. Something's wrong. No, they have a leader. Watch out.
School shooter, they're right here. Yes, that's her. Casters go. Tear them to shreds.
They mean business. Watch out, the enemy has deployed multiple casters. Prepare appropriate countermeasures. What they're after is Misha. Who are you?
Finally, I finally found you.
Who are you? Amiya, hurry. Miss Misha, please follow us. How can this be? This way, hurry. This area is clear. Be careful, they're still after us. Are they also... Yes. Reunion... They're also infected. Why? Why are the infected fighting each other?
School shatterer, you let them go.
Don't worry. They can't run.
But I finally found her. No. She's finally come to me.
We've arrived. Are you serious? That's what the marking says.
But this route is heading up, isn't it? How's that going to help us?
Amiya, up here. That's right, come up here. Exia? Are you certain? Trust me, I wouldn't mess up. I know Lungmen's roads like the back of my hand. Aha. Let's set up. Wouldn't that be waiting for the enemy to surround us? If you don't hurry and Reunion finds us, maybe. Wait, you guys go first. I'll go weld the gate's entrance so Reunion can't get in. There's a penguin logo on the staircase here. Is this the place? Sure is. Head forward and take a left, then take the stairs up. That will take us inside the building. Aren't we going to go underground? No, I just said we were heading upstairs. Upstairs? Are you sure she's trustworthy? As long as we get to the destination, any route can be taken. That's one of our mottos here at Penguin Logistics. Just try to survive. Just try our service once. You'll love it. Sorry, Misha. I didn't know. Phew. Hey, you.
Huh?
Are you the doctor of Rhode Island? You don't seem to like climbing stairs.
I'm sorry, Texas. I'll do my daily training exercise after I'm done recording here, so shut the hell up.
Here we are. We have to go up to the rooftop. This door is locked. Stand back, I'll blast it open. There's no need for that. Just kick it down. And Liskarm, you should learn from her. I have my own way of doing things. Got a problem with that. There's another rooftop in front of us. I think I'm beginning to understand. Amiya, over there, you'll be able to cross over from there. Where is there? Are you telling us to jump from rooftop to rooftop? Bingo! Who would expect this? See, this is foolproof. You know, Lungmen is a great place with many secrets.
You're not getting away.
Huh? What's going on? Exia, the enemy showed up unexpectedly. Already sealed off the entrance, so how? Sealed off the entrance, so how? Could they have come from the nearby buildings? They seem to be wearing some rudimentary jetpack, but it's enough to get the job done. We'd be at a disadvantage if they managed to sneak through places we aren't able to defend. Hold on, I'll be there to help you shortly. Don't take too long, my little guardian angel. Defenders, get into formation. Pronto. I'm going in. Everyone, protect our vanguard. I thought we agreed that this was going to be my grand entrance. You're too slow. The important thing is that we're all safe. We should get moving. Let's start heading back down from this building to the east. Reunion won't know where we are. Are we safe? Yes, for now. Your complexion doesn't look too good. I'm a little dizzy. It's fine. Miss Misha, how long have you been in Lungmen? About a week. Just 1 week. A lot of strange people appeared in the city and then... I'm not sure what happened. Everyone started fleeing, so I also... It was Reunion. Reunion attacked Chernobog. I don't know. Were you infected before? I don't know. But these last few days, these things began growing on my leg. Misha? Misha? Medic! Where's the medic squad? What's wrong with her? It's an acute symptom of oropathy, but it's only been a week. There's also an acute form of oropathy. Franca, which type is yours? What, are you concerned about me? Amiya, if Franca passes away, I hope that Rhode Island will cremate her. Hey! That's mean, Liskarm. You're the one who's always talking about passing the infection on to me. The difference between the acute and chronic types are a rather complicated topic. However, Misha's condition is very dangerous. If we don't do anything, this condition will become life-threatening very quickly. All we can do is give her some emergency treatment. But we must control Misha's symptoms as quickly as possible. We have to make this clear to Lungmen. After this ends, we have to bring Misha with us back to Rhode Island. This is part of our responsibility. Is she going to explode soon? Ow! That hurt! Why'd you hit me? Watch your mouth. If I'm going to explode one day, I'll make sure to crawl up to you. I'm sorry, Miss Franca. Please forgive me for everything I've done. Let's transfer her to a safe place first. By the way, we seem to have a situation behind us.
What are you doing? Get out! We're all fellow infected here. Don't make us resort to violence. Get out of our way. You've already destroyed our home, and now you're trying to get the LGD here? Forget it. You ignorant fool. Get out of our way.
Now you've done it. Are we going to step in? We seem to have finally lost them, but if we intervene now, we're going to be exposed. Is this going to get in the way of our mission? If so, how serious are the consequences going to be? Of course this is going to interfere, but it won't be that serious, right? Let's do it then. Rhode Island's
Oof, I couldn't read that the first time as well. Oh god. Nope, can still not read it.
Rhode Island's mission is to save the infected as long as the situation permits. Good. I knew following you was the right decision. What do you mean by that, Miss Franca? Don't worry. I was just complimenting you. She probably thinks that she can get along with you. How do you know me so well? Probably because you're so knowing. It's time to teach these thugs a lesson. Yes. Be careful of the enemies who can jump between buildings. In addition, make sure to protect Lungman's infected civilians. That's asking a lot. But I'll handle it. Alright, let's go. Doctor, make sure to lead me and Tex as well.
Thank you so much.
It's not safe here. You should hurry and leave.
Leave? Where would we go? This was a place we could call home, but it's all ruined now.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It's not.
I didn't expect Reunion to be self-proclaimed series of the infected to attack other infected. Now that is what I call a bad publicity. This Reunion infiltration did not just occur spontaneously. I'm sure there were many infected here who chose to follow Reunion. They'd rather trust Reunion over Rhode Island? Rhode Island does not give empty promises. There are many infected who are willing to accept whatever Reunion offers, even if it's nothing more than an illusion. There are a few who can see through the illusion. And among those who can, most are willing to give up everything just for the vague glimmer of hope. Who would choose to believe our little bunny, who is too kind to deceive others? I believe her. Misha! Be careful, you can't move around yet. I'm just a bit dizzy, don't worry. Is Reunion still chasing us? I don't know what they want from me, but let's go. Amiya. I understand. Let's leave right away. Shortly, we'll be able to exit the slums and meet up with the LGD. Thank you, Misha. No, I should be thanking you. Franca, Liskarm, be aware of our surroundings. I'll take Misha and Madame Shen. You're late again. Lungman doesn't want any more security risks. Madame Shen, our escort team was attacked multiple times by Reunion. In fact, they're still around as we speak. It's not safe here. Please take Misha and leave as soon as possible. And you're Misha? I am. From now on, you will follow the LGD arrangements. PC 94172, you're in charge of this girl.
Come with me.
Amiya. It's fine. Madame Shen, I don't know what Lungman needs her for, but I hope that you can ensure her safety. We already treat the infected very well. I see. But Misha is not in good health. We hope that Lungman will allow her to live in Rhode Island after this. I'll send an application to Chief Wei. Lungman will transfer her to Rhode Island if she passes our checks with no other issues. That is, if there aren't any problems. It shouldn't take long. Understood. We'll part ways for the time being, Misha. Rhode Island welcomes you. Amiya, while I'm gone, please protect the kids in the slums. Huh? Oh, that's right. No problem, you have my promise. By the way, Misha. Next time, could you teach me, how to make dolls? Sure. Is our mission over now? Rhode Island will have their hands tied the more they get dragged into all this. But Lungman is still keeping a lot of secrets from us. Lungman doesn't seem to care about us too much. But the opposite seems to be true for Reunion. Amiya, the enemy wants to attack the district we're staying at. Even though I've heard about it, Lungman's architecture sure is complex. This entire street is actually built on rooftops, and that's giving our enemies a huge advantage to exploit. Reunion is attacking again. They've even chased us all the way out here. Why do they want Misha so badly? Phew. LGD's escort team has managed to leave safely, but it doesn't look like our enemies have any information on have any intention on letting us go. As long as they don't know that Misha has left with the LGD, they'll continue to focus their attention on us. Misha will be safer this way. Now that I think about it, why are both Reunion and Lungman after this kid? I can't say for sure. There's a lot of possibilities. My best guess is that either she or someone she knows is significant enough to determine Lungman's continued safety. Something? Yes, perhaps some intel or information. So that's why both Lungman and Reunion are after her. What a dangerous contest. And none of us can stay out of it. Not us, Misha, or the LGD. Hopefully we don't end up caught in the fire. We don't know anything, but we have to take care of everything. I'm not quite sure, but as for Madame Shen, I have a hunch that things aren't going to end smoothly. Amiya, is there anything left for us to do? Should we accompany you back to Rhode Island? No, thank you. Nothing is holding us back in combat anymore, so we should be fine. If that's the case, we'll head back and wait for further orders. No problem. Moving forward, I hope you'll continue to keep an eye out on Reunion's movements within Lungman. Even though we've handed Misha over to the LGD, the fact that Reunion is here still makes me uneasy. Easily done. We'll be on our way now. I'll leave you to it. Everyone, we don't know how many more Reunion members there are in hiding. Make sure to stay prepared and alert. Next, we'll continue to relocate our operations within these high-rises. If necessary, we can even use the rooftops. This way, we'll have a terrain advantage versus having to fight Reunion out in the streets. If necessary, we'll draw them towards areas that we control.
Roger.
Tallulah, the preparations are complete. It's time to make our move. Speak. There actually is a strategic purpose for us to attack Lungman. If we can take control of Lungman, Reunion will have a huge advantage. Of course, this comes with a high risk. Why are you preoccupied with this idea? Do you see that structure over there? I see it. That's the symbol of Lungman. It's also... I didn't come back here just to return everything that has been taken from the infected. I will also make him pay. Above all, don't you think that things are getting very interesting? Don't you agree, Tallulah? Why are there so many reunion members here? Am I the only one who thinks that there are more and more of them coming? Nope, it's clear that they have more reinforcements coming. Curses, we still haven't had the chance to avenge them yet. They ended up finding us first. Franca, look. Over by the east. I think those are Reunion's casters hiding over there. A lot of them approaching from the central passage as well as from the high rises to our sides. They're trying to sneak over while pretending like they haven't noticed us yet. But we're on top of the roof. No matter how many they send at us, they'll be doomed if they get knocked over. I feel like they're insulting my intelligence. An attack as brazen as this. Is Reunion launching an offensive? All operators, regroup. Wait, I think I just saw... Isn't that the Reunion commander we ran into earlier? Rhode Island. Did you turn her over to Lungman? Franca, we have to hold back the Reunion forces first. We'll have to make our way down once they're too afraid to keep attacking us. We'll have to spread out the battlefield for now. Understood, we'll be doing a hit and run then. What does it have to do with you?
How dare you? My comrades, attack!
This is the last wave of pursuers. All clear. Confirming that it's safe over here. Where's the enemy commander? Not with our main force. The enemy is lurking. We're being followed and watched. Are they trying to wear us down until they have the perfect opportunity to strike? Reunion is no stranger to sneak attacks. We learned this the hard way at Chernobog. Let's fall back quickly. I can't guarantee the safety of the escape route. We'll be in danger if they start demolishing the nearby buildings to block the road. Hurry, let's see what other routes we can take. The stealthier the better. Amia, how about taking the staircase to our 4 o'clock down? That's a difficult route.
Rhode Island!
It's an ambush, watch out!
Continue the chase. Don't give them any room to breathe.
Madam, there are some infected kids still in the slums. If possible, I hope that you can take care of them. Our duty is to protect Lungmen. The infected are not considered citizens of Lungmen. However, citizens or not, the infected still belong to Lungmen. I have no obligation to promise you anything, but I will perform my duty. After all, they said they used to. It's something we've always been doing. Thank you. Do you know why we've been searching for you? I'm not sure. I can't think of any reason why you'd want me, but I have a feeling that this isn't about me. It's about my parents. Yes, your father was the most famous scientist in Chernobog, as well as one of the most important political figures there. Perhaps there's something you might know. But even if that isn't the case, we cannot allow you to fall into Reunion's hands. I found you, LGD. Don't take this personally, but I have a very important plot in my hands. To make things more interesting, I'll need you all to participate. Now, let us begin. Liskarm, are you able to hold up the line? I'm fine over here. Franca, watch out for an enemy flank. There's no end to them.
You don't have a chance of breaking through our defenses. I'm going to smash you. What is that?
It's a termite blade. Does slicing count as breaking as well? What a pain. Medic, there's someone injured here. Be careful when transporting them.
I got it.
Amiya, how's the situation over there? I think we have a little issue here. Franca, the enemy leader just showed up in front of me and Liskarm.
Where else do you plan on hiding? You can't escape us, Rhode Island. I'll grind you to dust. Not even your bones will remain. You traitors have turned your back on the infected.
Oh, this one's finally decided to show up. Doesn't sound too impressive though. Amiya, seems like we... it's a dead end. Did I run too far ahead? Franca's also having some problems. Reunion has us cornered. We'll have to fight. I feel that we more than match up against them. We just have to get a bit more serious. Liskarm, you just don't understand. Whatever level of power we chose to display, we cannot let the LGD feel threatened. But we can't just sit here and let them run over us. Defenders, hold your ground.
A leader of Rhode Island, eh? You are infected, but you still assist Lungmen in their slaughter of the infected. You have blood of so many of my comrades on your hands. Stand and face me.
Reunion. You were the ones who started the hatred, the pain, and the violence. You were the ones who started all this in Chernobog.
Skullshatter, are you okay? What a troublesome bunch. Skullshatter? W just said that she's all finished on her end. She successfully retrieved the target. W, she won? That's right, her assault went smoothly. Should we also retreat? Send a signal to Tallulah. Roger. We're pulling back. Rhode Island cowards. The next time we meet, we'll be at your execution.
Reunion is retreating. They're retreating very rapidly. Something must have changed with their plans. Despite all the talk, they sure know how to run away. Something doesn't feel right. Are you saying...
We've earned their objective in the first place.
They were only here to stall us? If that's the case... Oh no, the LGD is in trouble. We have to help Madame Shen right now. Franca, call the recon squad back immediately. Liskarm, try to get in touch with Madame Shen.
Where's the Special Operation Division?
Their reinforcements are supposed to be here by now.
We were just notified that they're been installed by Reunion.
How's that possible? Reunion is nothing more than a gang of unruly thugs.
And they were only facing a single enemy. Unless... And there we go. That is episode 2, and oh, thank fuck this thing didn't crash again, or rather my PC didn't crash. Oh, that was way too nervous there at the end that it's gonna crash again for some stupid reason. But okay, we made it. Huzzah! Okay, just to say this at the end, if whoever is watching this is not familiar, obviously, with the story and hasn't read it themselves or did much research on it, yes, I know how Skull Shatterer looks like when you look at the legs. It is definitely a let's call it a supposed to be a girl, but that will explain itself in the future, so please wait for, I think it's gonna literally be explained in the next episode, so you'll see why. It is definitely a guy. so you'll see. But that's as much as I'm willing to say. Also, the voice that I was talking about at the beginning for the operator that does not sound the way I thought they sound, even though I had them for the longest time, considering they're a very old operator in this game. And I'm currently being blind. There we go. It's Franca. When you look at this face and this posture... Also, freaking hell, I forgot that her goddamn rapier is a termite blade. Holy shit. The thing melts through stuff. If you've never seen what termite does, look it up on YouTube. That stuff is dangerous. Anyway, imagine if you never heard this character speak. Imagine what they sound like in your head, and now listen to this. What in the hell? That caught me a bit off guard. That's been a while since I've heard that voice, but okay. I was like, ah, well, that is what? But anyway, again, sorry that this episode is being uploaded later. Hopefully it's not gonna get stuck in YouTube HD rendering hell for a bazillion years. Next episode should be on time, and I will go into preparing some other episodes for the rest of the week, considering I am gonna probably be busy on Wednesday and Thursday playing Xenoblade 3. Very hyped for that game. And on Friday, expect on Friday the first episode of narrations for the new event that should be live, aka the Silver Ash, what was it called? Break the Ice, right? Going from the top of my head right now. I think it's called Break the Ice. Yeah, also the finish to the Pinu Silvestri's arc should be up tomorrow or Wednesday, and I have a module story prepared and lots of other things. So the week will have uploads, even though I'm probably going to be busy with Xenoblade quite a lot. But anyway, thank you all for listening. This has been Jacob with the narration for the main story of Arknights, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.